Hello and welcome to Learning with the Dawgs. My name is Rhea Bentley. I'm the Extension County Director and also the Family Consumer Sciences Agent. We have a great show lined up for you today. We're going to be talking about uplifting mental health and wellness. So sit back and relax and we'll be right back. Welcome back. My name is Rhea Bentley, and today we're going to talk to you a little bit about mental health and wellness when it comes to nutrition. Nutrition is really important when it comes to mental health, and there are some things you should eat while you're trying to work and keep your mental health positive. So today we're going to do a salad, a pan-seared salmon salad with an Asian honey dressing. The interesting thing about this recipe is that it has a lot of the things you need to boost your mental health. It has leafy greens, and what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put lettuce, I have romaine and iceberg, red cabbage, and carrots in the mixture. So we have that there. You can just buy the bag salad mix, or you can even do your own. Then next what we're going to do is we're going to mix up the dressing. So it's pretty simple to make. All you need is honey, garlic, ginger, red wine vinegar, sesame seeds, soy sauce, sesame oil, and some mandarin oranges and sliver almonds. And you can just get the sliver almonds in the bacon section, not the nuts and candy section. I learned that. All right, so here we go. We're going to start out with 3 tablespoons of light soy sauce. So I got low sodium. So that's 1, 2, 3. Then our next ingredient is 1/4 cup of honey. I have a liquid measuring cup here because the next 2 things are pretty much liquefied, so therefore I'm using a liquid measuring cup. So I'm adding 1/4 cup of honey. And this is just regular honey from the grocery store. But if you have fresh honey, use it too. And then we're going to do 1/4 cup of red wine vinegar. So I'm going to add that to this because I know that'll make 1/2 cup. I take the cap off because it'll go a little quicker. All right, there we go. You can use white wine vinegar if you have that at home. I just use red wine, but it's actually up to you. Then from there, we're going to add this to our soy sauce. Let's put it in there. Like so. We're going to whisk all this together once I get all the ingredients in there. The honey is kind of sticky, but you can get it out of there. Next, we're going to do 1 clove of minced garlic. I bought garlic already minced, so all you have to do is do a tablespoon of the already minced garlic. So I added the garlic. That gives it a lot of flavor. Garlic is really good for you. Next, we're going to do 1 teaspoon of ginger. And this is fresh ginger. I got it out of the produce section. Oops, I almost put too much. Oh yeah, 1 tablespoon. All right, 1 tablespoon of ginger. Then we're gonna do 1/3 cup of olive oil. So I'm gonna move that out the way. And use my measuring cup again because all this is gonna be mixed together. All right. And so you can make your dressing at home. You don't have to buy dressing always. And we're going to do 2 teaspoons of sesame oil and 1 tablespoon of sesame seeds. And this can be found in the Asian food section in the grocery store. So this measuring spoon, we just turn over to the other side, which is a teaspoon. And we're gonna do 2 teaspoons of sesame oil. That's what gives it that Asian flavor. And lastly, 1 tablespoon of sesame seeds. Then we're gonna whisk this together. All right, like so. We're gonna whisk it really well. And you just need a small bowl. And all these things add together. So this is a really healthy salad you can make. And like I said, it has a lot of things that actually help promote healthy mental health by adding your nuts, your leafy greens, and our last ingredient we're gonna add is salmon, which is full of omega-3 fatty acids, which is really helpful also. So I have the dressing made up, and you need 3 cups of lettuce. And then I'm gonna take the salmon and put it on the salad. You use about 4 ounces. So that's really like 1 piece. And you cut it into thirds, or you can put more if you choose more. And then we add our dressing to it. And it has a really good look and it smells delicious. This dressing smells awesome. So there you have it, the Asian pan-seared honey dressing salad.
I'm Tracy Saxton, and I have my colleague here joining me, Laurel Copeland. Today, we are going to share some strategies, different ways to uplift yourself in your mental health and wellness. Now, we call that motivation magic. And this helps you balance work, helps you balance socially, and will help you balance your wellness. One thing to do that we suggest is mapping out your schedule daily. And how can you do that? You can plan your day out the night before. You can plan your day before you turn on the computer. You can make sure you have time management, and you can use that with your device. Smart devices, such as your phone, such as your computer. You can utilize the alerts, and also you can use the chunk management time approach. That is block scheduling. Or you can use the elastic chunking approach, whichever fits your schedule. Don't be afraid of listing what you have to do. I know some people get away from pencil and paper, but don't be afraid. Cut yourself off when you have to, and regroup every hour. Now, perhaps you are slacking on sleep or stress. To max yourself out, that's maxing yourself out. Maybe you need help to find energy. How can you do that? Try breathing techniques for a few minutes. You can inhale for 5 seconds, exhale for 5 seconds, and that stimulates your nervous system to relax. It restores you. It counteracts the fight or flight response that triggers your stress. And now I'm gonna have my colleague, Laurel.
Hi, I'm gonna be talking about stress balls and the benefits of stress balls. Stress balls help you to tackle stress and anxiety at its core. Each squeeze enhances your focus, inspires positive thoughts, and allows you to keep calm and relax. It's not easy. Everyday hustle and bustle, your hustle and bustle daily routine is not easy. But put a stress ball at your workstation, or even in your purse, or your laptop case, wherever it may be, in the comforts of your own home, beside your mantle or beside your coffee table, wherever that where you are, that you can squeeze that frustration away, or you can squeeze that anxiety away.
Okay. Along with those stress balls, you could create a mantra. A mantra is a repeated phrase that is a self-encouragement. Tomorrow will be a better day. Today will be a great day. Just having control of your day. Also, you can take that rest to get back and be off. Use that off day as a day to regroup and have fun. And how can you do that? You can use a jump rope and go outside and have free play.
Stay in touch with your community through Columbus Muskogee Extension, Columbus Consolidated Government Channel. Also, don't be afraid to ask for help. Utilize the resources. We have the Bradley Center. We have Family Center of Columbus, New Horizon. We have the Pastoral Institute. And if you need any more assistance, please feel free to call 706-225-3859. And again, thank you.
Thank you.
All of us share a responsibility to keep Columbus beautiful. You may not intend to litter, but if you're not securing the items in the back of your pickup truck, you may be contributing to the problem. Please don't use your truck bed as a mobile trash can. It doesn't take much for the debris to blow out on our roadways, causing an unsightly and hazardous mess. Law enforcement is out ticketing litter bugs, so do your part, secure your load. Nobody likes a litter bug.
Welcome back. I am Valencia, supervisor with Healthy Families under UGA Extension, and I'm here to share with you in some tips of uplifting mental health and wellness. So I'll be sharing how making time for pleasant activities is very important for maintaining a balance in your life, especially when you're feeling stressed, overwhelmed, or anything that's just stress. So I want to talk about pleasant activities. It can be done with adults, children, as well as by yourself. So doing one pleasant activity can start a chain of events so that you are more likely to continue doing other things you enjoy. We may not have the energy sometimes to do pleasant activities when we're feeling down or tired, but when you're doing this, it can make you feel better and give you more energy to do pleasurable things. So pleasant activities that I have here today that you could do for yourself or with your children. So we have some shoes here, so when you want to take a walk, you and your babies, the kiddos, they can take a walk. Also, while you're playing outside with the kids or just relaxing outside with the children, you can take these bubbles and you can just blow. Isn't that so relaxing? The children can touch the bubbles and have fun there. And also I have some sidewalk chalk, so that is very soothing to the mind as you and your children can create all kind of pictures or whatever you feel that you can draw. Also, I have a book here that talks about outdoor play, and in this book, you can have looking at the blue sky, you can splash the water if you're out taking a chill at the swimming pool. Also, while you're taking a walk, you and your kiddo can say, hey, I'm taking my walk and I'm stretching tall, just like the trees that I see. So, all of this here is our pleasant activities, and this can be done with your children, and it will create a good mood for you and your child. And also, pleasant activities don't have to be big things. They can be brief, low cost, or no cost at all. And make this a part of your everyday routine. So I hope you are able to take some of these tips or techniques and use this with you and your family.
Hi, I'm Sharnae Ware, Executive Director here at Keep Columbus Beautiful. Columbus, we've got a problem with litter. Illegal dumping and litter causes an increase in blight and a decrease in property values. Litter can be an eyesore and aid in crime, and not to mention, it's illegal. Why should you care about litter? Let's count the ways. More than $10 million in labor are spent picking up trash citizens throw on the grounds of our beautiful state of Georgia. Studies show that 80% of that trash is generated on lands and ends up in our waterways, which threatens our marine life. So please, do the right thing, Columbus. Do not litter, or you will pay the price. How you can help? You can report any offense of littering to 311 by providing their tag number, a vehicle description, and the location where you saw the litter take place. So, Columbus, let's do our part and help keep Columbus beautiful.
And welcome back. I'm Tammy Keith with one of our home visiting programs here, the Parents as Teachers program here at UGA Extension. And so today we've been talking a lot about mental health and the ways to support a good mental health. And so we're also want to look at our children as well. So one of the things that we know that as adults, sometimes if we get a little frustrated or we're feeling a little anxious, that sometimes just breathing very mindfully can help us do that, help us calm down. And so one way to do that is to help children also learn this technique. It's a very easy way. It's simply to have them lie on the floor, especially if they're an older toddler or a preschooler, and place a stuffed animal on their stomach, and then as they slowly breathe in, they'll get to see that their pet or their little fuzzy take a ride up, and as they slowly breathe out, they'll get to see it go back down. So this is a great way to practice that for them. It'll give them something that even when you're not around, that they can have a technique to help them calm down or to soothe if they're feeling a little anxious or angry or upset with some of the feelings that they have. So it's a great way to give them a technique to use when you're not around. We want to remember that when we're doing this with children, that they can't take as deep a breath as us, and they can't let it out as slowly as we do. So we want to kind of measure our breathing to theirs until they get much better at it. Another way for that relaxation breathing is actually by doing bubbles. So allowing them to watch you take that slow deep breath in and that slow breath out to see the bubbles come out. So if you have young children that aren't ready to blow bubbles, this is a great way to entertain them and a great way for you to get that breathing in. But as children get older and they learn to do the bubbles themselves, it's a great relaxation for them and a mood booster. You could also enjoy stories that talk about feelings, which is a great way to kind of pull that in to allow them to kind of see and express, yes, sometimes I feel that way, and to be able to talk about that. Another point we want to make about keeping our mental health and our self-care at its peak is also to make sure everyone in the household gets enough sleep. For young children, we know that when they have lack of sleep, it can affect their whole, and it's a continued lack of sleep, it can affect their whole body, and it can affect their not just their mental illness, but biological and physical as well. We know that when they get enough sleep, it allows their body time to take that quiet time when I'm napping, to recover from the day, to be able to grow. This is a lot of times where a lot of growth happens, is during your sleep. And then also to develop some of the development that goes on. It's also a time to allow their brain to take all that data that's come at them all day long, to then reorganize and store and kind of be able to do something with all that comes at them. Sometimes children can get very overwhelmed very easily, and so this is a way for their body to make sense of everything that's happened during the day. A prime example is when you ask a child, what did you do at daycare today, or what did you do at school, or what did you have for lunch, and they can't remember, but by the next morning they can tell you everything. It's because their body has had time for their brain to relax and to regenerate those things. We also want to know that when children get enough sleep, their memory is much better, that they have better temperament, that they get along with others better, and this is all allows them to do much better at school. We also know that if they have continued sleep problems, that this can lead to issues with attention, anxiety, and depression. So we want to make sure everybody's getting a good amount of sleep. We want to make sure that we have a good, safe sleep routine that might include reading some books that are not too exciting, something to calm us down. And you can even add in some relaxation breathing before bed to kind of calm everybody down. So these are some great tips for your toddlers and preschoolers to join in, to make sure that they have techniques from a very young age to really make sure that they have a strong mental health and a strong self-care background and technique, and I can do this when I get into school. So for more tips, be sure to contact us, and you guys get some rest.
Hi, I'm Sharnae Ware, Executive Director here at Keep Columbus Beautiful. Columbus, we've got a problem with litter. Illegal dumping and litter causes an increase in blight and a decrease in property values. Litter can be an eyesore and aid in crime, and not to mention, it's illegal. Why should you care about litter? Let's count the ways. More than $10 million in labor are spent picking up trash citizens throw on the grounds of our beautiful state of Georgia. Studies show that 80% of that trash is generated on lands and ends up in our waterways, which threatens our marine life. So please, do the right thing, Columbus. Do not litter, or you will pay the price. How you can help? You can report any offense of littering to 311 by providing their tag number, a vehicle description, and the location where you saw the litter take place. So, Columbus, let's do our part and help keep Columbus beautiful.
Welcome back to Learning with the Dawgs. I'm Beverly Robideau with Columbus 4-H, and we're going to continue talking a little bit about mental health. And one of the things about de-stressing is finding something that you enjoy doing. And we're going to talk first off, stress balls. How hard is that to deal with? Easy to find, super cute. I have some of my UGA favorites right here. I've got the little bulldog and a football, and the poultry science department at UGA, little chicken, my favorite. But you can make stress balls. You don't have to buy these. They're easy to get at a health fair, but you can make them from pool noodles, which you just slice, and they're really squishy, mushy, and quiet. This one even looks like a flower, but you just slice it with a serrated knife. I'd be careful if I was doing that with or for children. We take them to the elementary schools that we see for 4-H this month for stress on the test so that they have less stress. So it's a way to deal with that. Another one that's really easy to make is to fill a balloon with rice. I got the 12-inch balloons at Dollar Tree, 12 in a pack for $1. I like to use 2 balloons, so if they bust, I've got a little built-in safety there. You can also do this with flour, but I would tell you if they bust, rice is a lot easier to clean up than the flour. You'll have less stress from your stress ball. If you do not have a funnel, you're gonna have to makeshift a funnel, and I just took a 20-ounce drink, remove the end of that, and then you'll attach the balloon here and fill that with just basic rice. I got this at Dollar Tree too. So it's a real easy thing to make. Even as an adult, adults like this. And you know those little squishy toys they have all over the Kids Club? Same sort of thing, but this takes a little more effort and really is a good way to work off a little stress at your desk quietly at home, wherever you might need that. Another thing I enjoy doing is artwork. There's crafting, lots of other hobbies, but painting has a different feel to it. A lot of people think, oh no, I'm scared. That stresses me out to think about art or painting, but it doesn't have to be hard. It can be fun. This is something we did with 4-Hers, super simple. Who can't trace their hand? So we traced our hand, we added some straight lines, and as we got to the hand, we curved around the way our hand would curve. We drew some curved lines to kind of go with that. We picked colors. Some of them did wild, crazy colors. I tried to use skin tones and earth tones here. I added a heart for things I love, and so it's nature. You can custom your own hand. This is just a little board canvas. You can buy canvases at Walmart, Dollar Tree, Hobby Lobby, Michael's. We've ordered some online in bulk that are really inexpensive. You can even do this on a piece of paper just for the fun with markers, crayons, or colored pencils. But it's a way to sort of think about yourself, an easy art project, and don't worry about the final product. It's the process that helps with the de-stressing and helps you to feel good about some things in your life. Some other fun things. These are just old albums. If you're as old as I am, you know about these. If you're not that old, you're probably listening to stuff that's streaming. But these are just old albums that you can get probably at a flea market for $1 or so. I'm embarrassed to say I bought these when I was in college. So these are the real deal. Here we did a 4-H project where I covered that center, and I did Head, Heart, Hands, and Health, which are part of our pledge and part of the activities we teach with 4-Hers. This was not hard. You draw a circle, draw a heart, and just kind of fill that in. You can do anything. This other one next to it with the dots, this is a mandala, which is a symmetrical way to include little tiny dots to be a decorative feature. A lot of different cultures have a version of this. You can search this online and they get very, very intricate. But it is just fun to methodically add the dots. The way I start is I will draw a line from top to bottom, side to side, turn it, do it again. So I basically have 2 X's that are crossing each other. I've used a pencil, something that won't show up, and you already have the lines of the music of the album to follow. Super simple. You could use acrylic paint. I would use the end of a pencil, the end of a marker, the end of some chopsticks, and you just make your dots. You can do anything, you cannot mess it up. Anything you'd like, any color, as many dots, as few dots, the size of dots that you'd like to do, but it's very relaxing and very stress relieving to work on that. And they look cool. You can paint the center or not paint the center, but just kind of cool. Another thing, this is sort of easy peasy. I have some index cards, and I have done a postcard. And the postcard is not meant to be mailed to anyone, but when I do this, I can think about my favorite things. I did home. You could draw how you're feeling that day. You can draw things that you love, things that frustrate you, a way to kind of process your thoughts and do a little bit of artwork and doodling that sort of lets those things flow through you and lets you think about how can I change this, or what's really positive that I'm forgetting about. Make a little postcard. Another fun thing, even if you're not an artist, get you a sketchbook, and you can use this for anything from your feelings, your thoughts, serious artwork, doodles, just things to sort of process how you're feeling. But anyway, don't let art stress you out. Let it be part of your way to deal with your mental health, and we enjoy having you here at Learning with the Dawgs.
All of us share a responsibility to keep Columbus beautiful. You may not intend to litter, but if you're not securing the items in the back of your pickup truck, you may be contributing to the problem. Please don't use your truck bed as a mobile trash can. It doesn't take much for the debris to blow out on our roadways, causing an unsightly and hazardous mess. Law enforcement is out ticketing litter bugs, so do your part, secure your load. Nobody likes a litter bug.
Welcome back to Learning with the Dawgs. My name is Ashley Brantley, and I'm the UGA Extension Agriculture and Natural Resources Agent here in Muskogee County. And today I wanted to talk to you a little bit about how spending time in nature can have some really positive effects on one's mental health. And so here lately, there has been a growing disconnect, especially over the last few decades, between us, so adults and children, and nature, in that we're spending less and less time outdoors, more so than usual. And so with the growing demand on our daily lives and the use of technology, we're actually spending more time indoors. And so recent research has found that interacting with nature can actually restore one's peace of mind and can reduce levels of stress. So gardening, one of our most popular outdoor activities, as many of us know, can actually provide a lot of physical benefits, such as building strength and increasing our stamina. But research has also shown that it can actually improve our overall well-being, and it can also lessen the effects of several mental illnesses as well, such as depression and attention deficit disorders. And through these experiences in nature, such as with gardening, you can actually find yourself an outlet for redirecting one's focus, in that your mind is really on the task of the day. And so you're worrying less and less about your day-to-day issues. It can also actually produce feelings of reward, in that you're able to further enjoy the fruits of your labor, especially if you're growing things like fruits and vegetables. And so engaging in nature, whether it's through hiking, biking, boating even, you will find that you're having shifts in your mood, but also that you're connecting more with your community as you're forming bonds with others. And so through this social interaction, not only are you decreasing your feelings of isolation, which is extremely important during this time of the pandemic, but you are also working on building bonds with others. And so to actually reap the benefits of improving your mental health through nature, you actually don't have to be physically present in nature. Researchers have actually found being near green spaces, so areas that have trees, grass, other vegetation, can actually reduce feelings of distress. You can also bring nature inside by using houseplants. You can use pictures of nature, or just increase your access to viewing those outdoor green spaces. And it can help improve your memory
but also improve things like your attention span as well. So in times where we are feeling needs of connection, there's also feelings of distress in times that we are being flooded by overinformation and just other distractions in our life. Look no further than to nature for relaxation and restoration. And so if you'd like more information on gardening or other outdoor related activities, feel free to reach out to the Muskogee County Extension Office, and please stay tuned for more Learning with the Dogs.
I hope you really enjoyed our show today. Please take some of these tips to uplift your wellness and mental health. If you have any questions or need any information, please feel free to give us a call at 706-653-4200. Thank you.